T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Droneseekers are live.
Hello. Oh no, we've got to do that, haven't we? Yes.
Good evening.
That's better.
Michael, are you there?
I'm here. Little something wrong with the internet. Who cares? How you guys doing today?
Live. It's looking good that I can see, Michael.
It does look good on your end because I was having problems here. It kept skipping and then it switched. Okay, all right. Well, if it looked good on your end, then I guess it's okay. So, everyone, we have a good show for you guys. I'm Michael with Flyzone Drone Quadcopters with my brother Sergio.
How you doing, guys?
We have a good show for everybody tonight. We have the Droneseekers live with us. We have Terry, Steve, Jackie, and Marcus from Idaho Quadcopters.
Hello.
So, Steve, it's about what, 8:30 there now?
It's just July 30 in the evening.
And you said
9:30 here in Spain.
In Spain.
Steve.
Okay.
Sí.
Sì.
Sí.
Sì, piacere. Io sono dall'Italia, io vengo dall'Italia io.
Italiano. No habla español.
From Pepsi.
So we welcome everyone in the chat. So we got JC Enterprise. Welcome, buddy, to the show. We have JC Flying. We have, the Flyby guys. Hey, welcome. Those are your boys, your people. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
We welcome you.
Hi, guys.
We got the JSM Drones and Media. We have Sam Burns in the house. And we have Robbie RC Drone Channel. So, not the usual people we usually have. We have some new people. Thank you so much for bringing them by, guys. They're friends of the Droneseekers as well. And we appreciate you guys coming in. And we have a good show. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the 3 different drones that are going to be coming out soon. We got one coming out in April. We got the FEMI Mini. We got the Mavic 3. We got the DJI Air 2S. So what do you guys think about that new drone coming out? The Air 2S.
Marcus, especially seeing drones.
Have you flown them all yet, Marcus?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think that's a drone that I'll probably be interested in, simply because I know how good the Air 2 is. And, you can't say until you actually see it and we see exactly what it is. But what I know about everything that comes from DJI, they always surprise us in a good way. And I suspect it's going to have features that we will all just really be interested in. With regard to the Mavic 3, I believe that is kind of far enough out on the horizon. All the rumors are that we may not see that until 22, so it's kind of hard to even really think about that much right now. The one that probably, I believe, is generating the most excitement right now, and I know it is with Michael and Sergio for sure, is the X8 Mini coming from FEMI. A lot of buzz about that, and I think tons of interest in that drone.
Yes, hopefully they did some improvements on it. What I was told they did, and they do have a kind of a new transmission system. It's not like OcuSync. It's the TDMA, right, Johnny? The TDMA transmission, something like that they called it. But
Michael,
hopefully
that
it's
is
good.
exactly what they advertised for the X8 SE as well. So
Well, it's the same one. So why are they saying it that it's a new transmission system?
well, who knows? They could have tweaked it a little bit, right? So I'm sure it's marketing.
Probably.
I personally would go for the Air 2S. Mainly,
Yeah.
as you know, Marcus, I like to use the smart controller, and I can't see the point in going away from that now. I've spent the money on the smart controller, so the Air 2S.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you what I did in that regard, Terry.
Yes.
And I just did it today.
Go on.
I sold my smart controller.
Really?
You sold your smart controller, Marcus?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. In anticipation of the 2S, which I suspect will have what they're calling O3, which OcuSync 3. And so I thought, well, if the only drone I'm using it on now is the Air 2. So if I get that Air 2S, it really wouldn't work for me, right? That's my suspicion. I don't know anything. But in anticipation of that's what I did. Don't get mad at me, Terry. Terry, don't be mad at me, please.
I'm not speaking to you anymore. No. I'm still going to get the FPV, the DJI FPV. Jackie's told me I'm going to.
Yeah. Marcus, you must never, ever, ever sell the Skydio 2.
No.
Well, I'll
will
tell you
pull
when
out
I'll sell it, Jackie. I'll sell it when the Skydio 3 comes out.
Yeah, to me.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Air 2S. I really am.
Oh, me too.
And the Mavic 3,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh.
So
What camera will the Mavic 3 have? The Hasselblad?
I don't think the Mavic 3, I don't think it's going to have that Hasselblad on there. Do you think that it'll be the Hasselblad, Marcus?
I don't. Who
I
knows?
don't think
Here's what I think. I think whatever it'll be, it'll either have interchangeable cameras, and when I say interchangeable, I mean literally easily twist lock and it's on there, or I suspect it will for sure have interchangeable lenses, so that you can put different lenses on there. They're going to take that Mavic 3 up a whole nother notch. And, all the people that are have been flying Inspires. I really think they're kind of going to go after that market with the Mavic 3. And the rumors are that there may be different iterations of that drone, a prosumer version and a pro version.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Michael, have you flown the DJI FPV yet?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Dizzy. I have experienced major dizziness and vertigo, and
Oh wow!
I guess you're gonna have to get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, Ethan Mitchell told me it's a known fact. You'll get used to it, but it's hard. It's hard to fly FPV, and when all that movement and the goggles, and you get this vertigo.
You get a head bush, and
You get a headache, and it's just it's hard. It's hard. It's not my one cup of tea. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not used to it. I'm used to the camera flying.
I think I've heard this. Everyone I know who's actually trying flying sort of FPV with said the same thing. I think it's something you get used to. That you probably get.
Your eyes will adjust to it. Your eyes will eventually adjust to it. But I haven't got there yet.
Well, I fly with the DJI goggles, the first one, and I don't find a problem at all.
The thing is, Terry, I think with the DJI goggles, the drone still sits straight. Whereas with the FPV, it's the rocking sensation, isn't it?
Well, you just move with it then, and
Hey,
whoa!
I need to clue Michael and Sergio in on a little bit of secret. Now, our friend Terry is talking about the goggles, and I has no problem with them. He's used to dealing with high-tech stuff. He works for MI6.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ooh.
told you. How many times do I have to tell you?
Hey,
Stop
Terry,
it.
you got a joke for us later on?
You have a joke. You have a joke for, of the week for us today.
I was told no, I can't.
That's copyrighted to our show. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Jackie said she'll tell a joke though.
Jackie will tell us one. Yeah.
Michael Wright, welcome, sir. Welcome. So, let's talk a little bit about the Droneseekers now. So, how did you guys get started in the flying drones, and how did you guys all get together to create this Droneseekers International show on YouTube? So well, tell me the story. How did that happen?
It all started with two guys in Spain, and they've since sort of moved on. And Steve took over the lead, and it's just grown from there.
That's a story for Steve.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Well, it started, like you say, with two guys, and then Jackie and I joined much the same time, did we not?
Yeah,
and it was basically around the Alicante and Matheron area of Spain. And then it evolved from there, did it not? And then more people started to come over to Spain, and then more people in UK started to join.
Yeah.
Consequently, we started to get lots more people, and then Steve took over. Steve took over.
It just grew.
Nice.
And then it is now. It is just grown.
I just wanted to change. We just wanted to change the format. When I took it over, I didn't want to carry on the same way. I thought, I'll tell you what, let's do this a different way. So we got together thinking of people. We want to do a show on a Sunday again, to add a bit of sort of variety to it. So Marcus obviously doing a lot of research on drones, Jackie for artistic work, Terry photography, and Kev really. So it was a case of thinking of various people from various walks of life. So Jackie and Terry in Spain, there's Kev and myself in the UK, and Marcus in the States, and we all sort of really met through the same thing, wasn't it? Droneseekers.
So is that why you guys added the word international in? Because Marcus is from the US.
Encompass us all.
Good idea.
That's right. Because it was going that way anyway, Michael. We just
we've got members all over the world now, haven't we?
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
And what happened as well, there's several sort of, before I actually sort of took over the Droneseekers part of it, I started off Anglian Droneseekers. You got Borders Droneseekers up in the north of Scotland. You got the Irish Droneseekers, the Philippines Droneseekers.
The American chapter.
I was the Droneseekers of Florida. Was it?
Yeah.
California, and then there was a couple in New Zealand. Although,
yes,
I've heard I'm the only remaining member of the New Zealand chapter.
And you're not even in New Zealand.
And I don't even live there. Yeah.
So our Sunday night show, we don't stick rigidly to drones. I'm not in your league, Michael, at all as far as drones go. I just like chatting, to be quite honest. Sometimes I come on the night before, the couple of minutes beforehand, with apprehension, thinking, "Oh, do I really want to do this?" And then at the end of the hour, I have had such a lovely time with nice people, and that's how we run it now. It's not 100% purist. As I say, I'm a hobbyist really, but I enjoy the chat, the banter, and the ability to talk to people all over the world.
Well, Terry, this is a great community. We all know it. It's a wonderful community. So
yeah.
Let me interject for just a second. Now, Terry, you're being very humble there, but trust me, you bring a lot of drone knowledge and photography knowledge to this table. You might call yourself a hobbyist, but we've all seen your work. So
and his enthusiasm for new stuff.
Exactly. I mean, and that's that's what I was saying before. Each person that we do does the Sunday show has got their own unique sort of values, as it were. I see it that way, and I think a lot of other people do. and that's why. Well, it's only chosen few. I mean, that it was the only people I could think of to think who's going to do the Sunday show. We never asked anyone else. I mean, the people were asked are the people we see on the show. That's it. It was a choice.
We were lucky, weren't we? We made it into the top 5.
Hey, Steve, do you have any interest in that upcoming FEMI Mini? And the reason I'm asking you is because I know it's a big deal there in the UK to have that under 250 gram drone.
In Europe, yeah, it is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. But I mean, I've got the Mini, to be fair, and I love the Mini that much, and I just can't see anything being better than that. I'll be quite honest with you. The Mini to me is, I mean, I was very apprehensive about buying it. I was buying it for a reason, and when after I bought it and flew it, when everyone keeps saying to me, "Oh, you're going to love it. Oh, you're going to love it," and I'm thinking, well, that's all right for you to say this, but when I flew the Mavic Mini, the DJI Mini 2, that was it. It was love at first flight. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I go out flying, take 2 drones with me, and the first one to always hit the air is the Mini. Always. It's great. It's a great drone.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So yeah, I mean, as far as sort of smaller drones, I don't know. I mean, it's one of the things. Will it be as good as the Mini 2? What do you think?
They are comparing. They're saying it could be a competitor to the Mini, to the FEMI Mini. So I mean, we're just gonna have to see and find out. I doubt it. I don't think anybody can beat DJI right now. But hopefully this FEMI Mini would be a pretty good drone.
DJI seem to make damn good drones, as simple as that. And I've only ever owned any one other drone apart from a DJI drone, and that was so bad it was fit for the bin. That's where it ended up in the bin.
And like Marcus said, FEMI does have a lot of potential in their drones. Yeah. If they can just fix their problems that they have with the transmission system, the FPV feed, the transmission system, and just with the horizon tilt issue. So, I mean, yeah, they have potential, but
Michael, interestingly enough, I think I alluded to it the other day. Last week, I took out both the 2018 and the 2020 version of the FEMI X8 SE, and I flew them both. There were the flight controls on those drones are awesome. I love how they fly. I love the controller on the drone. It's a powerful, fast drone, so you never worry about flying in the wind or any of those kind of issues with it. That said, there were aspects of the camera on the 2018 version that were problematic, and there were other aspects on the 2020 version that were problematic, and both of them, and I calibrated both gimbals right before I took off, and both of them had that tilt.
Yeah, they're twins like us.
What was interesting is they both had, in the same directions that I was flying both of them, they both had the same tilt. So it's clearly something that is either endemic to the firmware in those drones or in the design of that gimbal itself. Yeah. I wish
something is wrong.
They're so close. If they could just fix that.
Yeah.
I really hope.
On these drones, do you have like where you can actually, like on the DJ, where you can actually recalibrate the gimbal? Can you do that?
You want to speak to that, Michael?
Yeah, you could, but doesn't work. You could try everything that you possibly can to get it to stop working, and you'll see that it probably fixed itself. But then later, like Marcus told me, I thought everything was fixed. Then when Marcus told me on one of the shows that, Michael, I'm going to challenge you on that. Take it out and do the yaw and see if the camera tilts again. And he was right. It tilted again.
Yeah.
So Steve, I want to elaborate that on just a little bit. So they have a procedure that you can go through with that drone, not just a regular gimbal calibration like we're used to with a DJI product, but they have a procedure that you can actually put the drone up against a straight edge and you can adjust the tilt of it, and they tell you how to do it.
Yep.
And Michael has done that. I've done that. A number of other people. Now, there's another thing that people are doing with that particular drone. With the 2020 version, there is one of the mounting points that people allege are creating the problem. So they take that little piece of silicone out and they say that that's fixed it. Now, I've never done that, but I have watched others' videos. They do that, and you know what? They still have the tilt. So I don't know.
Yeah, I even zeroed out the in the advanced settings for the camera, for the gimbal. I zeroed everything out and reset everything, and it was fine. It was awesome. I took it up a couple times. It was fine. No horizon tilt. Then as soon as I landed it and took it up again, and then did that yaw, there goes the horizon again.
Yeah. Hey, I want to speak to Sam Burns in the chat. Sam, I completely agree. It's a great flying drone. I love the way those drones fly.
I do.
It's the gimbal tilt.
I think it's going to put people off because all people want to do with drones, they don't want to be messing around with settings where it's just up in the air, fly it, film, photograph, that's it. You know, if I can't find a drone that does that, it's not going to happen.
I'm sure you can fix that in post if it's a little tilted. Sure, I mean it is a good drone. But
it depends what you're editing, because I use iMovie and you can't
do it.
Yeah,
you can't do
iMovie. Someone better, as you rightly say, Jackie. When I use iMovie most of the time because it's simple.
Yeah, nice and easy.
I mean,
you Apple fanboys.
Sorry. we didn't invent the Apple, you know. You got
yeah. All the way.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's why I don't like. I bought an Apple phone, and someone already taken a bite out of the apple. What's that all about?
I just. You guys like the new Apple Vapor? They just came out. Apple.
Apple Vapor. Do you know what the story is behind that Apple, Steve?
The smoke.
Yeah, I just trust
what
Apple.
The story is behind the apple, the bite out of the apple.
No, tell us.
You know, Alan Turing. Alan Turing was he was part of the Bletchley lot that did the Enigma decoding.
The Enigma machine.
And he eventually committed suicide.
What?
And because of lots of other things, it was a really sad occasion. But they found an apple on his table with a bite out of it.
Really? Wow.
Apparently,
I did not know that.
That's true.
That's a snowball story.
Hey guys, I want to welcome you, my wife, Dee Dee. Hi, honey. Welcome to the show, honey.
Oh, hi, Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee Dee.
Yeah, so that's what I heard anyway through my MI6.
Hey,
MI6.
Sam Burns in the chat. He, I don't know if he. I know that he creates Apple apps. I know that he's a programmer for Apple apps. Sure. Yeah.
He does the updates on them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he loves our accents. Well, we haven't got accents. You lot have got accents.
Yeah, we have your pardon.
Most of got accents. You guys have got accents.
Sorry.
We got Matt Cundiff in the house.
We'll start singing "Feed the Birds" in a minute. Got a load of behind.
He's got Big Ben behind him.
Yeah, look. Where is it? Hey, look.
Yeah, I see it. Hey, so little known fact, Michael and Sergio, little known fact, when they get the time change in Europe, it's Steve that has to go up and change the clock in Big Ben.
Yeah.
That's his job.
I'll do it with a drone now, though. It's easier. Just link it around.
Another useless fact. What's the real name of Big Ben?
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one because the Big Ben's the tower, not the bell, is it?
No, the tower is the Elizabeth Tower. The Big Ben
the Ben
is the bell.
It's the bell.
Oh, is it?
Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
Don't
thinks
it's
it's
broken.
building, don't they?
It's broken.
What?
You break it, Steve. Steve, you broke it.
I broke it. I dropped it when I went up there. Twice a year I think up there and move that clock, you know. It's not easy. How long do you think it takes me? There's not a lift. There's all the stairs, you know.
I hate it when the clocks change.
I'm getting too old for that clock. I think
Quick joke. Quick joke.
If Big Ben was powered by Apple, it would automatically update, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It would.
Quick joke for you.
Go on.
Quasimodo in Notre Dame Cathedral, hitting his head against the bell, boom, and it swung back and knocked him out of the tower. And he crashed laying down on the pavement at the bottom of Notre Dame. The gendarme walked up and said, "Does anyone know him?" And someone said, "No, but his face rings a bell."
Oh, dear.
We got the joke. We got the joke of the week.
You got a joke.
That was good.
That's why they wanted us on the show, really, wasn't it? Still Terry's joke.
The joke of the week. No.
SMJ drones got it right. So it is what you pay for, you know. And I think with drones and everything else for that matter, I mean, I see that, but there are a lot of people who disagree that within in the UK, you know, there's a definite divide in people for or against like Apple products.
I trust their chips. The bionic chip that they have in here. I love Apple.
Yeah.
I mean,
Apple's the best.
I mean, the story. When I use a Mac and have been now for. Look at that. What's that one, Marcus?
That's that mini.
Yeah, the Mini 5.
Nice.
Is that new? As in new out?
It's been out for probably over a year now, I think, Steve. But
I think mine is a 4. I think I've got a mini. Yeah, I've got both sizes. The only one I haven't got is a bigger one.
Steve, I started getting the CPU overloaded message on the Mini 4. So that's why I bought the Mini 5. And so far no problems. It's great for flying a drone. It's the perfect size for me. Yeah.
Do you use that for the for the Mini 2, Marcus?
I could, and this is the mount for it. That works really well. This is just like a 3D printed mount. I bought it off of Etsy, and the Mini 5 just snaps into the top of this, and then I don't know if you can see the edge here. That fits into the controller. That is, of course, the same for Mini 2 and the Air 2.
Mine's actually not my adaptive, because obviously you can only put a phone in there. It's only big enough for a phone. If you wanted to put an iPad or whatever in there, I've got, you know, when the 2 chrome bars come out, mine's like a thing that hooks in there and it just extends the top part of it.
Yeah,
so not a whole thing like you've got. It's just like a very small piece of plastic.
You should try a smart controller, Marcus.
He hasn't got one, he can't.
You.
iPhone 8 is the biggest phone that will fit in the DJI controller.
Is it?
Yep, absolutely stretched to the max.
It stretches out, doesn't it?
iPhone
I got
8
that.
Plus, that is, by the way.
I don't like using my phone because my phone is in a flip case and it's a real pain to sort, you know, to take it out.
Jackie,
So
you're talking about the regular, the Mavic Pro or the Mavic Platinum controller or the two Pro controllers. I mean, they're all the same, but basically.
No, that's in the Platinum controller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jackie, this guy will fit perfectly in your controller. The Mini will.
I have to, every time I do it, I have to bust my phone out of its protective case.
But Jackie, you can. Your controller you're talking about there.
Ooh.
Your
Wow,
controller
nice
you're
and
talking
clean,
about.
Jackie.
If you actually use the other connection, you can actually.
Need this, though.
I've used quite a big tablet on one of these controllers because you can push the ears of the tablet through the holes in the side of the holder.
Yeah, exactly. The mini, the iPad Mini, Jackie, will fit perfectly in your controller. Spread it all the way out, and the corners go out of that little hole in the side, and it fits just perfect.
Yeah, I've done it.
Cool.
Yeah, that is. I like the Mini 5, and well, this is the new iPad.
That's the 8th generation.
This is the 8th generation, the 2020 version.
Wow.
And
how big is that? Well, it quite looks really big.
I mean, this fits pretty good. I mean, you put like a Mavic mount on it, and you put it under your controller. I mean, it's there. It's like right in front of you, and it's like full screen. I mean, that's why I got a little. I was gonna get a smaller one, but then I decided to get the little bigger one because I just like it a little bigger.
Yeah.
Before I had the iPhone 8 Plus, I had my little iPhone
6.
C.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
Isn't that
right.
amazing? Isn't that amazing, Jackie? How different.
Fly on.
So different now. How technology, how they just changes the sizes and everything. Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
I did like using the iPad on my Mavic Zoom.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? When
until I got the smart controller. Yeah.
Yes, Marcus?
Well, no, I was going to ask you how. Now, I'm sure you have an adapter so you can mount that. But do you find it difficult to hold it? In other words, is the center of gravity such that it's always tilting over on you, or do you use a lanyard to?
I figured that. Yeah, you were going to say that. I use a lanyard.
Yeah.
There you go.
To keep it, leveled. Yeah, because the weight goes boop,
right.
Yeah.
Forward. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's so big. Yeah.
Yeah, but with a lanyard, it's great.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I must look like Crystal Sky with the whole holder. I mean, that gets quite weighty. If you've got a lanyard, it takes weight off you. But I mean, after a while, you're standing. There's so much weight there. I mean, the Crystal Sky monitor on its own is quite heavy, with a massive big battery stuck to the back of it. That's why you should get a smart controller, Marcus.
I just sold one.
Didn't they?
So, Steve, did you guys, any of you hear at all? I mean, I don't know if you guys know who Drone Emotion is. He's got a video. He's got a channel on YouTube. He's a young guy. I believe he's Spanish. He's from Spain, I believe it is. And he was talking about the DJI FPV Mini coming out. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
No.
But if you guys look him up,
good. Come on.
I mean, he's getting scoops on everything, I believe. I don't know if he's doing it to get views or subscribers on his channel, but he's saying that he's got the source that the DJI FPV Mini is going to be coming out. So
I'm going to call Bullpucky on that one.
I think so too.
I just think it's
tough man.
Yeah,
I believe that too.
Yeah, he's just writing stuff to get views, and that's it.
I don't know. You guys can't see it, but
I don't think there'd be a market for it personally.
Oh, I disagree with that.
If you had a little mini.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
But think about this. They've just bought an FPV, the DJI FPV drone. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Little known fact: Sergio and Michael are former members of a boy band.
Which one?
I don't know if you heard Phase 4.
Nope.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah,
Don't
because
tell me, Marcus.
Steve
You're in
the group, aren't you, Steve?
We were getting huge here in the United States. I don't know if you guys heard of us in Europe, but yeah, we were in a boy band.
Michael, can I just talk to my fellow drone seekers for just a second? Can you guys just be nice for a second and say, "Oh yeah, you're huge. We've heard of you." Gee whiz!
No, they're being honest. They haven't heard of us. No, they haven't heard of us.
I'm hearing it on the screen, Marcus.
We weren't
Where are you?
We weren't huge in Europe.
But we'll check it. Did you have
We'll Google you.
I'll take it you recorded an album maybe, or
We were working on an album. We were signed to MCA Records in California and Santa Monica. We were touring with the big stars, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Mariah. We did a show with Mariah Carey. We did a song together with Mariah Carey, and we were doing a bunch of music with her. And
wow.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot, and it just didn't.
So why did it stop?
So what happened?
This is years ago.
You should have gone and seen my old mate. What's his name? From Black Sabbath.
Mick Jagger.
No.
It'll be Droneseekers International with Phase 4, the International Recording Stars.
There we go.
Brought straight to you from the US of A.
Hey, one more little known fact. Our friend Steve Gardner is a member of a band.
Yes.
Oh, Steve, yeah.
Well,
what band are you in? What are you? Is it a rock band? What?
Yeah, rock band. I'm now demoted to the keyboard player. I used to be a guitarist and the singer, but now I'm just a keyboard player. I'm demoted to the back where no one can see me ever. I like it. I can face everyone else. I throw things at the drummer.
Music is great, isn't it, Steve?
It is. I'm starting to do a few recordings as well now. I've got a little recording studio in my shed, which I can't get at anymore, but I've now got Logic Pro on my computer and whatever, and that's why the microphones and other bits and pieces kicking around here. So it's not all just for the Droneseekers show, it's for other uses. Good. So yeah. My daughter's learning to, well, she's singing lessons. She's got very interested, so I'm putting some backing tracks together and she's going to do vocals. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
There we are.
Yeah.
We are in really good company, Jackie.
Yeah, no, I've got a musical bone in my body. I can't even play the triangle.
I'll play the fiddle.
What?
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Phase 4.
Take that.
Cool.
That's brilliant. Oh, that really is good.
It is, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
And if you see, there's I don't know if you see Mariah Carey in there. Wait, no, Mariah Carey's in this one.
Oh,
yeah, Mariah Carey's in this one. Actually, the record label made this for us, but because we were getting sales, and I don't know if you see Mariah Carey in there, but you see Mariah Carey?
It's not.
Fabulous.
Yep. That was us, but no more.
No more. Hey, another little known fact. I've sung at a karaoke bar before.
That's about as much singing as I do now, Jerry, to be fair.
Yeah.
I go to have a few beers, I go out with some friends, and we go into a bar where there's a karaoke, and I'm at my face, don't know what I'm doing. I say, go and sing a song, and I go up there, and I think I sound brilliant. No one else does. There's loads of people in there, but when I wake up, it's empty.
Wait, you guys, aren't we missing someone else from the Droneseekers?
Yeah,
Kev's
left me. I'm done.
He works too hard, does our Kev, doesn't he?
He does, and he is a very hard worker, isn't he? But he's such a nice man as well.
Yeah. We have to keep making competitions and getting him to come back and be the judge.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can get him back on. Yeah, we Steve, well, in fact, it wasn't Steve, it was Bernie Seidler, wasn't it? That started the first competition.
He did, yeah. I mean, Bernie was very good. I mean, Bernie's a big sort of fan of ours, and he said, come on. He said, look, come on. He said, I'm going to give $100 away to, and I thought he was joking first of all, but he wasn't joking. He thought he did it. And hats off to the guy, because he really did,
And that really got prompted people to go out, didn't it? A 30-second video taken within the last week with no editing at all. And we got some really, really good entries. Really good.
Jones,
and you gave the $100. Jeannie won it, didn't she? And she gave it to a charity. So
indeed she did. I mean, Jeannie's like me. I mean, Jeannie does probably more fundraising than I do. I do it for a charity in the UK, and Jeannie does a similar thing in where did Jeannie live? Is it
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah.
And hats off to her. She does. Yeah. See, that's it. Bring Mariah. No, don't bring Mariah Carey to South Florida. Bring her over to the UK.
Hey, I want to. While we're on the subject, I want to put a plug in for Steve and his children's cancer charity. So, anytime anybody buys a shirt or anything off of the Droneseekers website, just like what those two gentlemen are wearing.
Right Terry's modeling.
Yeah, okay. Both Terry and Steve are modeling. That money goes to the Children's Cancer Trust, and I mean that's a great thing. And
well, Steve, if you like, send me the info. I put it on the description, and people can.
Well, Teenage Cancer Trust is actually one of the patrons is Roger Daltrey from The Who. I'm not sure if you know that, and every year he does a whole week of shows at the Royal Albert Hall in London. Different people. There's comedy nights. He has lots of big names there, I mean big names. All these people come along and do it for nothing, which got me to thinking, well, I can't do the Royal Albert Hall because I can't afford to hire it. But we do the same thing when we can, COVID-19 permitting, actually in the UK. And there was one scheduled for last year, which we are hoping we might do it this year. But if not this year, it'll be next year. But yeah, it just raises money. We just like to raise money. Any excuse. I was running a snack shop at work. The profits go to Teenage Cancer Trust. Well, obviously the shirts, the Droneseekers shirts, profits go to drones. It just all goes there. It's my sort of heartfelt charity that I work very hard for. And I really want to do more if I can. But hey, so buy the shirts.
And we back you up.
Yeah, indeed, you do.
Good. Okay.
Yep. We'll get plenty of support from everyone else, which is great.
Well, you hear it, everybody that's watching. You heard it from Steve. So be sure you guys do that. Help them out with that. So that'd be great. So there's one thing I wanted to mention that the Florida Drone Meetup. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Ray Kelly put up a really good meetup. It was a success, and unfortunately, I couldn't go anymore because one of our best friends has passed away. My bags are all packed, ready to go. I was going to the airport. Matt was going to pick me up, and all of a sudden on a Thursday, I got a call that my best friend passed away, and it's tragic. It's just something that doesn't ever come to your mind, like because he was healthy, and I'm with him all the time. So it's like, I speak to him here all the time on the phone. We talk to each other, and everything was well. All of a sudden, I get a call, and just like that, you're gone. So, you gotta enjoy your life, gues. You have to enjoy your life.
Couldn't agree more, Michael. That's why I say it every day.
Fly the heck out of your drones, man. Fly the heck out of them. Have fun.
Life is too short.
That's exactly right.
Each day.
But you've got your drones and you've got your friends around you as well.
Yeah.
And that is so important.
And I want to thank everybody in the community for saying, their condolences and stuff. So it's tough. We're losing a lot of people this year. I don't know, as you know, Marcus lost his father. We had Rick Halber that passed away, and now my best friend. So, and they do say things go in threes. So it's like, it's so crazy, but
sorry, Marcus.
Well, I just wanted to mention Ron Lockwood today posted a kind of a memorial video dedicated to Rick Halber that he recorded while he was at the Florida Drone Meetup, and it was just outstanding. He nailed it with the video quality, with the music, with the whole thing, and I don't have a link with it immediately here, but if anybody has it and wants to link it in the chat, it's worth your time watching it. And we should mention that Rick Halber was a great friend to everybody in the drone community. He was one of those kind of people that he supported everybody, and he'll be missed. And what's interesting is we saw the whole community come together and put together a lot of tributes to him. So it's heartwarming. I guess I'll just say that it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, moderators in the chats, please keep an eye on someone in here that if you can see what he wrote. I don't appreciate this on my channel. I don't want this.
I saw that, Steve.
I don't want these words to be said. So if you guys don't, I'm just going to block them myself. So we don't accept that here in the channel. We don't need people like you in the channel, whoever you are. So
behave.
I just ignored it, Stephen.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got nothing sensible to say. Goodbye.
Gardner is good at that. Gardner is really good at that.
You're weekly. Goodbye.
See ya.
See ya. Wanna be ya?
I just don't get people, guys. I just don't get people. I mean, do you have a life? Do you have to come in people's shows and start talking stuff like that about people? I mean, who are? I mean, these people, man.
Michael, they're very sad people. That's what
they are. Sad people. They are sad people. Go do it somewhere else, not here.
We get we get people on our show. We don't have this hassle. We get anyone creating aggravation either on anywhere that they're gone for good. They there was someone on here earlier on. I noticed that one of our mutual friends, I think, say it all. Hey, either love us or hate us, but if you do, just ignore us.
You get one or two like that, but YouTube.
Yeah,
Robbie.
So brilliant.
Believe it or not, this is the first time that I had someone like that saying.
Oh, we attract them. They follow us around.
Yeah, maybe it's us.
It's because you had us on, Stephen.
Droneseekers trolls.
Did we like the joke?
No, we've made it.
Droneseekers, you guys to bring the trolls over here.
We've blackened the name.
Roll.
You're gonna find trolls everywhere. You're gonna find people like that everywhere you go. It doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, this is trolls. Didn't you make a video about trolls?
I did, yeah. The goal. Do you remember?
That's right. Jackie had a great troll video.
A stop motion video called The Gonks.
Oh, the gonks, that's it, not
Kept
trolls.
me busy for a couple of weeks, which was good,
So are they called gonks or trolls?
Well, my nan always called them gonks, but when they come out again in fashion, they rebranded them trolls, didn't they? But
yeah, that's it.
I still call them gonks because my nan.
Jackie, when do we see a sequel to that? That was brilliant.
Well, I've done 2 episodes.
Episode 3 then.
Yeah.
She's too busy, Marcus, idolising lettuces.
Yeah.
Jackie's our lettuce queen.
You need to explain that.
DD, it comes naturally. Trust me, our laugh becomes natural.
Jackie films lettuces growing.
I just feel
it helps
random stuff.
It is
Woof.
You better explain that, Jackie, about your lettuce patch.
Well, yeah, for anyone who's wondering what the fascination with lettuces is, during lockdown, obviously, when I got fed up making stop motion movies, I live right on the edge of a golf resort and I overlook a lettuce field. So then I did a time lapse of them picking the lettuce over a number of weeks or days or whatever it was, and it's become a bit of a thing on my.
She made us watch it for an hour.
Jackie, admit now that lettuce was actually a Brussels sprout.
Oh, you noticed, did you?
Yeah,
I had to scale it down, didn't I, for the goals?
No, it was for the drone. I couldn't see a drone live in a lettuce. A whole lettuce.
Michael's like, what the hell have we got on our show?
Oh, man. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I love watching you guys.
Mad, maybe.
My wife said that they love you guys.
She says,
she
says I love it.
Oh, we love you too, Dee Dee.
Oh, I do, Dee Dee. Yes, absolutely.
You know, they say you don't have to be mad to be a drone seeker, but it helps.
It does help.
We spent one of our shows, I think about 3/4 of the show, talking about electric bikes. We've all got electric bikes. And one bloke says, I didn't bloody come on this channel to listen to talking about bikes. I want to talk about drones. And he signed off, didn't he?
He's been off
again.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Steve from Flyby Guys said the best thing about the drone community is the community. Everyone is great. Well, apart from the people who don't like us.
Hey, Steve, we should put in a plug for Steve and Sutton at the Flyby Guys, too.
Yes.
He has got a tremendous channel. He is based in Finland.
Yeah.
And he puts out some really cool stuff. So,
and he's flown a bath.
He's flown a bath. I think he was one of the best guests that we had.
He does deny it, doesn't he, Jackie?
Yeah, he does. But I know
he's the original fly bath guy.
Yes.
I did enjoy his show, though. When he came on as a guest, it was so interesting. And then to watch his videos afterwards,
it's
and knowing more about him and the way he was flying in the desert and other things.
Not only does he fly baths, he flies 500 drones at once in Dubai.
At once.
He does. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 500. He's fabulous.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he won't tell us any more about it.
He won't tell us any more about it. But
he told Terry because it was MI6 business.
Was that enough of a plug for you, Steve?
Send us 5 tickets to Finland, and we'll be out there to come and fly with you.
Yeah.
Steve, can you post your YouTube link in the chats, because Dee Dee, my brother's wife, they all want to follow you guys. So.
Jackie, can you? I've got a box to type in.
Here's the thing: none of us are moderators, so only a moderator can post a link.
Hold on. You know what? Let me add you as a moderator, Marcus. Wait, Marcus, I think I added you as a moderator before the last time you came in here.
Oh, maybe you did. Well, let me go.
Because I added everybody.
What are you laughing at? Ha 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 ha.
No, that was from Steve.
I was so convinced he was the bathtub flyer when you met him.
We were asking, no, I'm not.
He wishes he was, though.
So when did you start your YouTube channel, Steve? When was the first time you started a YouTube channel? Like, I mean, you have other stuff besides, the show, I know, but when did you start flying drones?
2016.
2016.
Yeah, I bought a cheap drone from China, and I think it come from Banggood. I think it was Banggood when I got it as well. It was literally falling apart. I did repair it, and it was rubbish anyway. So I think I sent it about 90 miles up in the air, and it come down with a crash, and it went straight in the wheelie bin after that. And then I went and bought a Phantom 3, which I loved. The Phantom 3, great drone. But the problem with the Phantom 3, it was too big. I was backwards and forwards to Spain, and I bought a Mavic Pro.
Mavic Pro.
Okay.
And I had that up till about 2 or 3 months ago, I suppose. And I sold that. I bought a Mavic. I bought the Mini 2. I've got a Mini 2 and a Mavic 2.
Nice.
Well, I started off with a DJI Spark in, I think it was 2018.
The Spark was your first drone?
Yep. and then
Oh,
I
yeah.
drowned it.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Before anyone else says, I drowned it, and then I got my... and then...
I filmed it going under.
You can't, Jackie. You have to tell the story. You have to. You
Go
cannot
on, Jackie.
not.
Well,
You got to now.
Well, I didn't drown it as such. It flew off.
You turned into a submarine.
Was last seen heading off the shore of Spain, heading towards Morocco.
Until
and Terry
I got home.
And Terry somehow managed to capture it on his GoPro, and we saw it plop into the sea.
It was sad, though, really.
Yeah, it was sad, but we knew it was going to
happen. It was sad.
After
In
that,
fact, I've got it on my YouTube channel. Well worth looking at.
And then there was Terry.
Sparky goes to Morocco.
Yeah. Indiana Drone and the Last Sunrise, that one was called.
That was it.
Very sad.
So when did you
We were doing a very early shoot. We were going down to do a sunrise at a place called Cabo de Palos, which has got a fabulous lighthouse.
I think the metal in all the rocks and everything and the lighthouse interfered with it. It just shot off in a great big arc and then went whee.
You got some good shots in your videos, Jackie. I just absolutely love your videos.
Jackie's got a real eye for it. Most people film with drones, but Jackie makes art out of it.
Oh,
yeah,
Jackie, you do. I've said it before.
Good job, Jack.
Jack totally agree.
Backpack Jack.
Yes. And Jackie, the way you put together videos, that sort of makes it more just makes it a lot more interesting, doesn't it? Mine is just like, I'm stick a drone up in here, film a bit of editing here, cut this, clip that, fade in there, fade out there, job done, music, lovely, done.
Hey, seriously, all kidding aside, we all have channels, and I've had some success on my channel. What I do not understand is I do not understand why Jackie doesn't have 100,000 subscribers. And I'm not joking. That's not a joke. I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. Your videos are so entertaining, Jackie.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
No, Marcus, I love your videos too, Marcus.
Wow.
Your videos are down perfectly, man. The way you explain everything. I mean, I know there's a difference between your style and Jackie's style.
That's it, Michael. I mean, that's what we always said, that Marcus, has
his reviews and all that stuff. That's his style.
Exactly.
He does a good job doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Marcus has.
I must admit, quite often, if I'm thinking of something, I'll think, hang on, what's Marcus said? And I'll go into Marcus's channel and have a quick look and think, oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, yes, you're our lexicon.
But most people, what they want to do is they're thinking about buying a drone, or they bought a drone, and they're a bit sort of, because most people go and spend hard-earned money on a drone. The DJI drones. I mean, what's the cheapest price? £500 or bucks or whatever it is, And the last thing they really want to do is trash this thing they're spending this money on. So people are all saying, well, what's the safe way to do things? And I always say to them, go on YouTube and watch videos, because at least you can learn a lot from these videos. And Marcus, you do it because you put all these videos on there, don't you? And people try to say, right, okay, right, that's all right. That's what I need to do. This is what it's capable of, and they go and fly it safe in the knowledge. They've got a bit more knowledge on the ground before they put this thing up in the air.
Thank you, Steve. Jackie, I'm just going to put a link to your channel up right now.
Do that, yeah.
We'd like to welcome Steve, my man Steve from Capture Life Connection, Stevie Bronx. How you doing, my man? Welcome.
Hi, Steve.
I can't see him.
Have you guys seen Steve's from Capture Life Connection? Have you guys seen his stuff yet?
No.
I don't think I have. No.
Too. He's got some good stuff too. Yep.
It's our laughter. That's what everyone likes, isn't it? The laughter. Yeah. Terry, tell a joke.
Yeah.
No, I haven't set one up. I set them up.
You should have Capture Live Connections put his link in the chat. He's got the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah.
do have a
Go ahead.
video channel.
Then.
My video channel's linked with Jackie's, so anybody wants to look at mine, it's on there.
Yeah,
I've got
it's
three videos.
one of my featured channels.
Yeah.
I'm sub to you already, Terry.
Oh, excellent, Michael. Thank you.
Yeah, I think everyone's sub with everyone else. If not, just do lots of subbing because it.
All support each
What
other.
a great community, huh? Look at
It
that.
is.
Oh,
Brilliant. The drone community, one of the best.
It is the best on YouTube land.
And I think it's actually quite a unique thing as well because, I mean, obviously not everyone's interested in drones. I mean, I asked my wife about drones and she goes,
Yeah, we got to have a word with Bailey.
The channel link is right there. If you guys like to subscribe to the channel.
So Marcus, look what I got in the mail. Look what I got. This is what I got in the mail the other day.
What is it?
We got two of them, but
it's a smart controller.
What? I can't really see it because you're so small on the screen. Can you make your? Oh, beta FPV, yeah. You know, they were supposed to send me one of those, Michael, and they never did. But they sent you one.
Same one with the.
It's easy. It's
the beginners one, the advanced kit with the goggles and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? This thing is nuts, man.
So you need.
These are a lot harder. These are a lot harder to control than the DJI. These are tough, man.
Yeah.
You need to tell the drone seekers what that is, Michael.
This is a beginners. It's like a beginners FPV kit that they give you, the advanced kit. And what happens is it's for beginners, but they give you the goggles. I mean, this is not high quality FPV stuff that you see like on the other channels, but this is the controller. As you can see, it's got the 4 different mode switches. You got the three here and the 2 down here and the 3. That means up, middle, and bottom. And then you get to pick through acro mode, level, horizon mode, and disarm, and then turtle mode right here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it.
I've actually got a small FPV drone about the same size as that. I've never tried flying it yet.
And believe it or not, this is one of the best beginners FPV beta kit made compared to the other ones that are out.
Well, what's important to also say, Michael, is it's what they call RTF, and Terry knows what that means. Ready to fly.
Ready to fly.
Yeah.
Ready to fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. This is hard. I crash this thing every time. It's so hard to control this thing, but we'll see little by little.
Yeah.
It is hard. FPV's hard, guys.
I must be.
Cine whoops are hard, aren't they, Terry?
Pardon?
Cine whoops are hard, aren't they?
Oh, I've got 2 diatones, and my goodness me, they are hard. Hard work.
They are.
Yeah.
This is my impression of Terry's cine.
Mine's still in the cupboard. It's probably never going to go anywhere.
The sticks are just so sensitive.
Again. Those sound effects one more time.
Sergio.
That's not Jackie on that video, you know. It does sound like Jackie, I'll give you that, but it isn't.
Look what my brother's wife is doing right now. He left the house.
Yeah.
He's here, and now she's flying Sergio's drone.
What?
Excellent.
What?
And I may have drowned.
So Sergio's off.
She's joking. She's not flying your drone.
Jeez. I'll just let it go past.
She's female. She's multitasking. She's flying the drone with one hand and typing to us.
On the other hand. Blue sky. We don't.
Man, those sticks are so sensitive though. On the FPV, on this FPV controller, they're so sensitive. You go a little bit up, man, and the thing just takes off completely.
That little kit you just had.
Be like
Yeah.
Terry,
Yeah, it's so sensitive. So
It's a
sensitive.
bit like Terry's drone. Your silly book.
Yeah, does it have the goggles?
Yeah, the goggles. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was my Doppler effect, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes.
It's so
I've still got them though, Jackie.
Talking of which, I actually found I was editing some video that I did a couple of weeks ago. And I didn't realise I actually missed someone's head by about 6 inches.
Oh.
I looked at this bit of video. I thought, "Hello,
Okay.
where's the drone? No. It was the guy I was flying with. He didn't say a word. I thought, how the hell did that miss his head?
Righty.
So Shane, if you're watching, Shane, sorry. He'll get me back on Sunday with my own Mavic Pro whacked in the face.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys, it's that time. We are over an hour because I have things to do. But guys, we appreciate you guys being on the show. Really,
pleasure.
Geez, the Droneseekers, look at that.
Fabulous.
The Droneseekers on my show.
Well, you'll have to come back on our show one Sunday.
Sure. Hey, anytime.
Come
Just let me know.
Come over to the Droneseekers side. We don't buy it. Do we, guys?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure, Michael. Sergio really loved it. Absolutely loved it.
You guys, we want to thank everybody in the chats for coming in and joining us here. And I just want to give another shout out to everybody. Thank you, Matt Cundiff, the Flyby guys, Sam Burns, you, Jackie, Steve, Terry, Marcus, Dee, JSK Enterprise. Did I say Steve from Capture Life? Yeah, I think I did.
Yep.
Sam Burns. We had Robbie, RC Drone Channel. Thank you. Who else? I guess that's it. That's all I see right now. Oh, Arcarisho.
Akushima.
Just like Mike. Then we have Blue Skyber. Thank you, buddy, for coming in. Londonard. Well, Londonard's in here. I just see him now, Londonard. Oh, my God. Londonard, thank you for coming in, my man.
Hey, so you got Blue Skyver's from Montreal, and I know Gary Bauer is from Canada as well. So we have our Canadian contingent.
Oh, Canadians!
Awesome.
Don't forget anyone want to watch the show, the Droneseekers live show on Sundays.
Sunday.
That's right, guys.
Hey, Terry, we have a comment here that says from Gary Bauer. He goes, before we go, you need to make another joke.
You got to give another joke, he says.
No, you
Oh, Jerry, I'm sorry. No.
One at a time.
Next time on, I'll make sure that I come on with a proper joke. Yeah. You'll have to do a caption for me to introduce me.
You guys just go see Droneseekers, Gary Bauer. You can hear all the jokes you want on their channel. But we thank you for coming in, buddy, and everyone else. So, you guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys on Sunday, and you guys all take care. Good night.
Good night.
You guys, good night.
Bye, guys.
Not us.
Good night, guys. Thank you very much for your support. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to our channel. I very appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye now.
Bye, Marcus. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love?
No.